Hello, welcome on myself Kiran. Today we will learn about analysis rules of thumb, which is a concept in software engineering. First, let's see the definition. Analysis rules of thumb are well established general principles or guidelines that software engineers must follow to conduct effective software analysis. The meaning of this is analysis rules of thumb are the principles that are followed by the engineers in order for the effective software analysis. Okay, and these rules help ensure that software projects are designed to be effective, maintainable, and adaptable by providing straightforward practical advice that can be applied across various situations in software development. That is, it is telling the advantages here. Okay, the main advantages here is efficient, maintainable, and adaptability. Okay, and let us see the importance. Enhances the efficiency of the software analysis process. That is, it increases the efficiency of the software analysis process, and it improves the quality and maintainability of the software project. That is, it improves the quality, and it helps the engineers to maintain the software projects. Okay, and it reduces the risk and potential issues during the development life cycle. That is, it removes the risks, and it also removes the potential issues, okay, that engineers come across during the development of the software product. Okay, and let us see the rule 1, that is keep it simple. That is, avoid unnecessary complexity. Try to keep the software design and analysis as straightforward as possible. That is, the meaning of the statement is we need to keep the software design or a product simple so that it can be easily understandable by the users and software engineers also. And complexity often leads to errors, difficulty in maintenance, and challenges in understanding the system. Suppose if it has very high complexity, then it can often lead to errors, and it is also difficult to maintain. Okay, and it also raises lot of challenges, okay, to the engineers. And the benefit of this is easier to understand and easier to maintain. And let us see the rule 2. Rule 2 is prioritize the requirements. Focus on gathering and analyzing the most critical requirements first. Once the rule 1 is done, that is, once the design or once we decided to keep it simple, and the next step is we should gather all the critical information that is needed for the software development. Okay, and prioritizing the requirements help us to ensure that most important and impactful features are addressed early in the development process. That is, the main aim of this is we can keep all the important features that is required for the software in the early stages also. Okay, and if we miss any of the important features, it might be difficult to implement those features at the later stages. So this rule must be followed while developing a software. Okay, and it enables the team to allocate resources effectively and avoid spending time on less critical aspects of the project. That is, it enables the team to allocate important resources, okay, to the most important features. And benefits is it ensures the essential features are developed and reduces the risk of project failure. And let us see the rule 2. Use model visuals. Utilize various modeling techniques to represent the system structure, behavior, and interactions. Common techniques include unified modeling language, that is UML, data flow diagram, and entity relationship diagram. That is, whatsoever the data that we get, that is pictorially represented. That's the meaning of this. And these models help in understanding the system requirements, architecture, and design. Okay, and the benefits of this is it enhances the understanding. Suppose if I give a data in the form of table and rows, and the same thing is pictorially depicted, the most easiest thing to understand from it is most easy to understand the graph, okay, compared to data. So we use so that's the meaning of this visual models. Okay, and it improves the communication among the stakeholders. Okay, as the understanding by seeing this pictorial representation is very easy, the stakeholders can easily understand it. Okay, and validate assumption early. Regularly verify and validate the assumptions made during the analysis phase. That is, suppose we have made some assumptions, that must be validated and verified. Okay, so that no potential risk or issues are raised at the later stages. And assumptions are often made about the system requirements, user modes, and technical constraints. It is critical to identify the test It is critical to identify and test these assumptions early to ensure that they are accurate and feasible. That is, whatsoever the assumption that we are made, that must be feasible and that must be accurate, so that it is aligned with the decisions that are taken in the earlier stage of the project. And the benefits of this is reduce the risk of major changes later in the development process. And the rule 5 is embrace iterative development. Adopt an iterative and incremental approach to software development. Iterative development involves breaking the project into small and manageable segments. Okay, I would like to give one simple example. In C programming, you have written a lot of programs, right? And we use a lot of functions. Uh, that functions make our task easier, because there are 5 tasks that needs to be done by single program. We assign is one task per one function. Okay, that is, we are dividing the work, and that is done by one single function. Okay, and it makes the job easier, and each iteration builds upon previous ones, incremental adapting functionality and refining system based on feedback. That is, we will accept the feedback from the end users, and we will also implement those features in our software product. And benefits of this is allow us for continuous feedback and improvement. And let us see the rule 6, ensure traceability. Maintain traceability of the requirements throughout the project lifecycle. Traceability involves tracking the relationship between the requirements, design, and implementation and testing. That is, we need to track all those requirements, design, all those things while building a software product, and it also ensures that every requirement is addressed in final product and help in identifying the origins of each element in a project. Okay, and benefit of this is facilitate the impact analysis. Suppose if we don't follow this traceability, there will be difficult to track what if suppose if anything goes wrong, it will be very difficult to find out where the error or where it is going wrong. So it's very essential to trace these developments during the software development or software product build while building a software product. And let us see the rule 7, collaboration and communication. Encourage regular collaboration and communication among team members and stakeholders. That is, there should be a regular meeting regarding the development or building of the software product. Okay, and the foster the culture of open and ongoing communication within the team, and with the external stakeholders. That is, the team must be the team must work together to build a product, and when there is a teamwork, there will be a lot of data sharing among the people. Okay, and that improves their knowledge, and it brings the best out of them. Okay, and ensure everyone involved in the project is kept informed and engaged throughout the development process. That is, what when we collaborate, whatsoever the single person is doing, that is communicated among all the people, right? So that a single person, whatsoever the person is doing, that will be communicated among all the people. Thereby, all the people will be knowing what is happening in the in the project. Okay, and benefits improving the understanding. And let us see the conclusion. First one is rule 1, that is, keep it simple, avoid unnecessary complexity, make it simple. That is, we should not go for high complexity. And second one is prioritize the requirements. That is, we should gather all the important requirements while building the project at initial stage. And the next one is the rule 3, that is, use of model visual. That is, we should pictorially represent the data and validate the assumptions early. We should verify and validate these assumptions so that they don't pose any threats at the later stages of the development of the product. And the next one is the embrace iterative development. That is, we should take the feedback from the end users and we should implement those features in our product. Ensure traceability. Traceability is nothing but we should be having track of where the product is going, whether it is going towards the intended destination or it's moving away from the intended destination. And collaboration and communication. That is, the people must collaborate and communicate with each other so that they can share the information, and thereby building the effective and efficient product. That's it. Thank you guys. If there is any doubts, feel free to add the comments in the comment section. I will be there to assist you. Thank you. Have a nice day.